Good evening, everybody. This is Alex with Underground Noise. This is Webisode number 16. Today, I bring you an album review by the band called Crusadist with this album called the Unholy Grail. Crusadist. The first time I heard them was just a week before getting their full length entitled The Unholy Grail. I was really caught off guard and wasn't expecting what I had heard and listened to. I had to listen to it again. There are some genres of music I hear in their sound. I hear black metal, death metal, and thrash metal. This band is just amazing. The death growls remind me of early death metal, like early Cannibal Corpse. This quintet hails from the state of Indiana. They've got some killer melodies, as well as a lot of major, brutal, punishing riffs to rip your face off. They'll shatter your eardrums with their awesome talent. The first song off the album, entitled For Blood and Conquest, is super catchy and by far my personal favorite. I love the double bass drums in this song because of how low they sound. It seems like a lot of bands nowadays make their drums sound high-pitched sounding to some of us musicians as popcorn. This album was released back in November of 2019. I can't wait to hear another album by these badasses. They also remind me of Vader and Morbid Angel a bit in some of their songs. I can hear all the instruments in this band. That makes it a masterpiece to my ears. If you aren't able to hear everything, then why drown out an instrument or your vocals? What's the point? It doesn't make any sense to me. Anyhow, Crusadist is a band that won't disappoint any underground extreme metal music fan. I can guarantee that. Crusadist has great harmonies with great chords in their music. The artwork is interesting. By the looks of the chalice, it looks like it was filled with blood. I have to admit, it looks pretty epic. It reminds me of medieval times. I can picture Vikings in my head going after a part of Europe in a vicious war battle to lead to victory. With each listen I gave this album, I could hear different things during those times. I have listened to this album an entire 11 times. I will admit, this album is just brutal. I mean, I hear influences like Dark Tranquillity, Cannibal Corpse, Vader, Morbid Angel, even some Ex Mortis to add. And if you want to know how I feel about this album, 5 out of 5 stars. The production's amazing, the sound quality is brutal and great. What else could I tell you about this album? It's just, from start to finish, it'll catch you, okay? It'll make you feel chuffed. Kind of like how Napalm Death was when they released Fear, Emptiness, and Despair. How they put that sticker on there, you will be chuffed. Yeah, like I said, 5 out of 5 stars for this album. Here's who Crusadist is. You got Sean Albro on vocals and lyrics. You got Aaron Nobles on guitar, Luke Sever on guitar, Kevin Ariel on bass, and also Jason Rack on drums. Epic album. Very, very epic for sure. Okay, these are the song titles off of this album. For Blood and Conquest, The Unholy Grail, Tempered in Black Flame, A Moonlit Brigade, The Hammer at Dawn, Triumph Through Torture, Beyond the Count of Grief, The Noble Savage, Only the Fearless Ride. If you guys haven't gotten this album yet, I highly recommend it. I really do. This album, like I said, to me, one of my personal favorites for like a release that came out 2 years ago. I wasn't expecting to hear what I heard, as I had said before, but I will say this much. If you don't have it, go fucking get it, because it's one of those albums that will make you want to headbang with each listen. And not only that, you can hear everything. You can hear the double bass drums, you can hear the bass guitar, you can hear the guitars themselves, you can hear the cymbals perfectly, and you can also hear the vocals, which are really, really awesome. I really, really dig this album, you know? There's something about Crusadist that will just, it'll make you want more of them. I'm hoping that I can make their show in Atlanta during September 17th, which is a Friday, so that's pretty cool. And if I can't make it, I do apologize in advance. Sean, Aaron, I'm hoping to see you guys live, and I'm hoping to interview you guys as well. So anyhow, like I said, that album gets a 5 out of 5 stars. It's fucking great. Go get it. If you haven't gotten it yet, you better hurry up. And by the way, they're also selling their limited edition Bloody 2020 shirt. I don't know how many they've got left, but thankfully I have one. And I'm hoping to get a copy of their shirt called the Unholy Grail. I mean, personally, I'm a Christian. I don't really like to swear very much or take God's name in vain, but at the same time, sometimes I do, and I apologize about it. So, if you guys give a damn, go get that album. I really highly recommend it, like I said before. And once again, 5 out of 5 stars. Thanks for your time.